Yeah, hello there. My name is Wokianaru, and welcome back for another round of Project Castaway. So I went and I talked with a dev on the Discord and came across something in answer to our prayers. So what I did is I went through and was able to reset the quest line. So hopefully I can go back through now and gather all the things. And I should be able to gather all the notes. We're not going to read through them all again because we've read through them all. Except, you know what? I do need to be careful of some of them because, okay, if it ends in a 9 or a 6, then we know it's not original. You know what? I'll read through all of the ones that I get after the start of the quest. That's what I'll do. Just so that I'm not, you know, missing anything. So yeah, so basically what I did is I ran through here and smashed up the antenna again. No, I had to restart this quest line because it was, that's apparently what it was. It was a bug. It was a bug, so I had to go and that's what their solution to it is this like go in and they actually added that because they were like we were having this issue and they added it in like the last patch or something like that, so that's cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some notes here. I'm actually gonna run to bed real quick because I have to. I'm just a little bit upset because I did all that work, you know? I did all that work to get it, like, literally done. I'll probably do I'll speed up some things, you know, just so that I'm not... Fine. Read Danny Harper's note. 4. Okay, we have a new one. Okay, so that's a new one. February 12th, 1984. 3 months on this cursed island, and it feels like a lifetime. Martin Paul Clore sold us a lie. What was supposed to be a straightforward resource extraction gig has turned into a descent into madness. The secrecy is suffocating. We aren't told what we're really doing here, and every move is monitored by watchful supervisors. It's like being in a prison with no walls. As a technician, my job is to keep the equipment running, no easy task given the conditions. Most of my time is spent on a cramped research ship or on the new platform tower they're constructing. I've only set foot on the shore a few times, and it's frustrating not to be able to enjoy the beach. When the storms aren't raging, this place looks like a paradise, a cruel joke considering our situation. And then we've got our first number, which is 4. So the numbers we had before, they mean nothing now. They're, you know... Dude, what do you want from me? Okay, you guys don't see it because my head is blocking it. There we go. I hit it and it'll tell me in the corner that you slept too much. And I feel personally attacked, so... We're in March now. Yeah, that's the thing. I forgot about that. We're in March. Beginning of the month. How are people's resolutions holding up? Mine aren't doing too bad. I know I talked about the biggest one that I've got going right now that is like actually really consistently in progress is my resolution to read at least a book a month, and it kind of took me a bit, but I have been reading a book a month. What I did was I started off because I was restarting basically. Oh, ain't that lovely? Ain't that lovely of them? Oh, that's so kind. That's so kind. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. We love to see it. So they're basically like, I don't have to go and gather all this crap again. That's beautiful. I love that. I love not having to do that. Because that was going to be a nightmare. I mean, it was a lot to get. It was a lot to get to repair this thing, so. And things do stay. Oh yeah, see, I gotta be careful. Because things are scattered about. And I don't want... yeah, they're really scattered about. And I don't want to lose anything, because if they gave me the exact amount of stuff that I needed back... I mean, I have more stuff. I have more stuff and can always go and get more stuff. It's kind of a convenience thing, however. Because if I can go and, like, just, you know, run over here and drop all the crap, and then when I get to the point where it's like, yeah, go fix this thing, then I'll... Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can actually do? I'll go do that right now. So, yeah, this stuff's literally everywhere. Okay, I knew that was gonna hurt. I'm gonna go down just to make sure none of it, like, fell all the way to the ground. But if it's all up here, that's fine by me. Because, I mean, all I gotta do is I gotta go out again and, break that. I gotta break into the submarine again. Doesn't necessarily look like anything's out here. Yeah, because if it, like, fell, it would have fallen all the way over, like, down here. That's good. Okay, so I'll go out to the... We'll do that. We'll do that first, because that makes sense. So it was here, this way. There it is. That, okay, the debris gets pulled under. It, like, really gets pulled under. Does this need... Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. Aren't you a kind one? Is that a spear of mine? That's gear of mine. Confusing. But I'm gonna go up here. I'll speed through this, and then I'll, you know, speed through rebuilding it. And we'll get back onto the mission of opening the lockbox. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So we fell just short of some of the materials that looks like that, you know, that it dropped around here. So it looks like there's either you know, they got flung further away or something like that, which is fine. I mean, all of the materials that I'm missing, either I have them or I have easy access to them, so I'm not super worried. It's like some screws, some copper shards, and like a power cell, if I remember right. It's not too much. It's not a whole lot, so we're gonna go back down. We'll go to bed, I think. Actually, I can't go to bed because it's gonna tell me that I sleep too much. This game's never heard of depression before. That is a real symptom. Trust me, it's a really real and bad symptom. power cell. Okay, we're just getting a bunch of glass. Yeah, I've struggled with depression before, and that is very much a part of it, is dealing with just wanting to sleep all the time, you know. It happens, and it's not good for you. Okay, so screws. I think screws and some metal shards. Oh, and a copper shard. Ooh, do I not have metal shards? If I don't have metal shards, or metal bits, that's gonna suck. Because this is how you have to sift through your stuff. I don't know what I just picked up, but I don't want it. You know, I don't need these. Let's get rid of these. I don't need that. If I don't have metal bits, that's gonna suck, because then I'm gonna have to go mine for more. So the metal bits, you're not really mining. What you're doing is you're just like, I'm going around the island. What I was doing was like I was going around the beach here and looking for washed up things, and then you take the washed up things and you break them down. Kind of sucks that they didn't have all the... They probably do, is the thing, is there is probably all the stuff that I need, because like it was literally just, you know, a couple things. It was a couple things, just like basically what it did for some reason is it took all of the materials that I had put into it and just like spit it all out. That's kind of what it did, and it like dribbled down. You know what's funny? So I was doing this, you know, the first time I did this, and like came up here and it was telling me to fix these parts, and it was like dealing with these, like fixing these things, and then I'm like, what are those things? They don't belong on a radio tower. And then I look on like it might have been the episode where I did fix this. I think I did, yeah, the episode where I did fix this, and there was a the thumbnail, if you look at the thumbnail, there is the communications tower, and then I realized, looking at them, I'm like, wait a minute, that's exactly what those, like, they're these white drum looking things, and they're strange. I guess they are like antennas. They're like I don't know exactly what they do. I don't know that sort of stuff. It might be interesting knowledge to have, though. You know, just that whole, like, random extra... I had more screws. I had plenty more screws. It was the metal that I need. Yeah, it's the metal that I need. Do I have any metal things around here? I don't know what these are for. I found lots of those. There's like lots of signs washed up around, like, you know, lots of the areas, and I'm like, what are they for? What, you know, what do they do? What can I do with them? I mean, I can personally think of things to do with them. I'll say that. I can think of things that a person could do with those sorts of things. In any form of, you know, survival scenarios, it's a decent thing. It's a, like, decent bit of metal. It actually can be used for a lot. It can be used for a lot of different things, but, I don't know what they want me to do with them in this game. Like, they can be used for rain collection, like to create a sort of funnel for rain collection. They can be used for, you can sharpen them, make them into blades. You can, oh, one more. Do plenty of stuff with them. Managed to get a good enough polish on them, you could use it. You could try and use it as a signal mirror. Just seeing. You could, if you get the like stuff off of it, you could probably even use it as like a cooking grate, like a pan. See, yep. There's stuff hiding, like, in the bushes and whatnot. There's a power cell right there. I see you. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, it just, like, spit crap down the side of the mountain. Oh, no. Okay, and then after this, we gotta sail to the one island that we're gonna find some more notes on, and we're gonna find the... Ooh, you know what? Now that I'm done with the side quests, any of the side quest lines, I'm done with. So the only thing that I have to worry about is, like, if I find, if I either come across artifacts, or if I, come across artifacts, but I don't think they give you the markers for those. I think you just have to find them, and then those, and then there's the bottled notes. Yeah, the notes in the bottle. Those. I have to worry about those as well, finding those. But otherwise, all of the exclamation marks should be for his stuff. So they should all be for his, like, quest line. Snails are such interesting little creatures. Because they're just like, what are you doing? You got no problems in the world, do you? They probably have a lot of problems. What am I talking about? I don't know the life of a snail. Hard times. It came back! It came back to me. I don't know why I don't just full-on pull that, like, literally, I've got rope and I can make rope, why I don't just use lengths of rope and pull that back in, you know, pull it back onto the island. So rather than trying to make an entirely new plane, perhaps troubleshooting the plane I have, figuring out what went wrong with it, and then if I can jerry-rig some form of, like, part that I might need, those sorts of things. 'Cause, I mean, my guy is smart. I have to give him that. My guy is incredibly intelligent. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I am back. Went and got some dinner in me, and I'm back. I sailed to the one island, that first island. I don't know if there's necessarily one island that you're supposed to sail to first. I don't know. I did just have a thought though. One of the islands, if his stuff is spread out over all of the islands, because being that it is a semi-main quest line, I would imagine, or it seems very imperative to the main quest line. What am I doing? That's my arm. Okay. But seeming that it's imperative to the main quest line, would his... It's a 6-digit code, right? If I remember right, it's a 6-digit code on that lockbox. What I'm gonna do? Now come back here. It's a fast turtle. Haha, I got you. There's our jaguar friend. Go back and take the long way around. I have to anyways. Because there's the cave that his body resides in that I have to go into. Cook me up some turtle first. Shank of turtle. I feel like that's way too much meat for a turtle, but I've never eaten turtle. I wonder what turtle tastes like. I love that it has perfect grill lines on it. Has absolutely perfect grill lines. Look at them. Perfect grill lines. I mean, it does have a grate, like a cooking grate. I made a grate for it. So there isn't any reason why it couldn't have grill lines on it. Okay, so I'm gonna head in this way. Yeah, so we finished the Lieutenant's quest line. The Lieutenant's quest line was on this island. I finished his quest. Well, I haven't technically finished his quest line because his quest line's like entangled with the end. Like I have to bring all of his, like I have to bring his things back with me for it to be counted as completed. So I know there's the one up there, but I'm gonna go into this cave first. I think I should be able to get into... Oh, hello. And this time there's a note with him. That's good, okay. Look, and I'm 75% done. 4. Did that. 2 weeks have passed since my last entry, and things have only gotten stranger. Sam and I managed to get a few moments alone on the shore yesterday, away from the prying eyes of the supervisors. It's surreal how beautiful this place can be when the storms aren't raging. If only we were here under different circumstances. The platform tower is coming along, but there's a palpable tension among the crew. More tools have gone missing, and yesterday we found one of our colleagues, Marcus, wandering the beach in a daze. He couldn't remember how he got there or what he was supposed to be doing. It's like the island is playing tricks on us, messing with our minds. I've noticed some strange carvings on the rocks near the shore. They look ancient, definitely not something made by our crew. When I asked them about them, the supervisors clammed up and told me to focus on my work, typical. But I can't shake the feeling that these carvings are important and a clue to what's really happening here. The food situation hasn't improved, and it's still bland and barely edible, but we make do. Sam and I have started a little garden behind the research ship, growing whatever we can make from the scraps we find. It's not much, but it's a small act of defiance, a way to keep our spirits up. Every night I lay awake thinking about the strange events and the secrets Mordenpole is hiding. I've heard rumors that some of the missing people were involved in some kind of experiment, but no one knows for sure. The supervisors are tight-lipped, and the NDAs keep us all in line. Sam and I are determined to get to the bottom of this. We've started keeping a detailed log of everything that happens, every odd occurrence, every missing tool, every strange carving. It's risky, but we need to know the truth. If we can piece together the puzzle, maybe we can find a way off the island and expose whatever Mordenpole is hiding. There's something deeply wrong here. Tools, food supplies, even people disappear without a trace. It's as if the island itself is conspiring against us. Whispers of strange discoveries circulate among the crew, but Mordenpole keeps us in the dark with endless NDAs. It's like all our lives depend on secrecy. Maybe they do. The food is abysmal, more suited for a prison than a high-tech facility. My only comfort in this nightmare is Sam Reynolds, a fellow technician and my closest friend here. We keep each other sane with dark humor and half-baked escape plans. I'm not sure why I'm even writing this. I guess it's just I just need some times beside work and gloom to pass the time. There's a digit. Okay, so next one's 3. Actually, so I don't know. I full on am guessing when it comes to the codes. I'm gonna guess that the order in which they're supposed to go in is going to be based off the dates. I think that's a pretty logical guess. It to me, it makes sense, you know, that the way he's writing them, then that it would be to go based off of that. It makes sense to me, however, I don't know. Bam. Okay. So we got 2 more notes. I think that was the amount of notes on this island. And we got the key to the box. So, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to the ship because I need to sleep before I go insane. Actually, I'm not doing too bad on sanity right now. I brought this up in the last one, and I might do it at some point. I might have to, because it just sounds so fun. That one of the things, it looks like, I looked at it, I didn't do it. Like I got close to doing it because I was like, this sounds fun, is that you can get basically driven insane by not sleeping. Which is, I mean, it's a true thing, is you start hallucinating after a certain amount of, like, hours without sleep. Like, longest anyone's ever gone without sleep was, like, I want to say 19 days was the max. Because that was, like, actually a thing in the Guinness Book of World Records, was, like, the longest without sleep, and it's been banned from ever being performed again for the Guinness Book of World Records because it's so dangerous. Because your body, after a while, just starts to shut down. So, So doing that, you know, your body starts to shut down, and then you lose it. You just straight up lose it. Like, it starts with the hallucinations and whatnot, and then you start to go, your body shuts down on you. No amount of caffeine and whatnot is ever gonna save you from that. But, okay, let's read these other notes. Okay, found that, yep. Stranger occurrences. Yes! This is new. Another 2 weeks have passed and the island's mysteries are only deepening. Sam and I have been spending more time investigating the carvings on the rocks. We've found more of them scattered around different parts of the shore. They're intricate, almost like a language or code. Someone or something was here long before Morden Pole showed up. Yesterday we stumbled upon old overgrown path that led us to a hidden cave. Inside we found remnants of what looked like an old camp, rusted tools, tattered clothing, and strange artifacts. One of the artifacts was a small, intricately carved stone that seemed to emit a faint glow. Ooh. We took it back to the ship to examine it further, but it disappeared overnight. The supervisors have been acting up even more suspicious. They've increased their patrols, and it feels like they're watching us more closely. We've had to be extra careful with our investigations, keeping our findings hidden and our conversations hushed. The food situation remains dire. Our little garden is struggling, but it's been a small beacon of hope. We've been supplementing our meals with whatever we can scavenge from the island, but it's not enough. The lack of proper nutrition is taking its toll on everyone. People are getting weaker, more irritable. It's like the island itself is draining our strength. Marcus, the colleague who wandered off a couple of weeks ago, has been having strange dreams. He says he sees figures in the darkness whispering to him. He's not the only one. Several others have reported similar experiences. The supervisors dismiss it as stress and overwork, but I can't shake the feeling that there's more to it. Sam and I have decided to keep a closer watch on Marcus. Good. If there's something influencing him, we need to know. We've also been discreetly questioning other crew members, trying to gather more information about without raising suspicion. The more we uncover, the more I'm convinced that Warren Paul knew exactly what we were getting into. This island isn't just a resource extraction site. It's hiding something much bigger, something they don't want the world to know. For now, we'll keep digging, keep documenting. Every piece of the puzzle brings us one step closer to the truth. But the island is fighting back, and I fear we're running out of time. We need to find a way off this rock before it's too late. And there's another digit, 0. May 1st, 1985. Another 2 weeks, and the situation is becoming more dire by the day. Sam and I have been discreetly working and deciphering the carvings in the investigating the strange occurrences, but the island seems to be fighting us at every turn. We've managed to make some progress with the carvings. They seem to tell a story, something about the island's history, and perhaps a warning. We've documented as much as we can, but it's slow going. The more we uncover, the more questions arise. Who created these carvings and why? The cave we discovered has become a focal point of our investigations. We've found more artifacts, some of which seem to have strange properties. The carved stone we found earlier reappeared mysteriously after disappearing, this time in a different part of the cave. It's like the cave is toying with us. The supervisors have become increasingly hostile. They started conducting random searches of our quarters and interrogating crew members. Sam and I have had to hide our findings carefully, stashing them in places only we know about. The tension is palpable, and it feels like a powder keg ready to explode. Our garden has yielded a small harvest, but it's barely enough to supplement our meager rations. The crew's health is deteriorating, and morale is at an all-time low. People are becoming desperate. There have been fights over food, and some have started talking about trying to escape on makeshift rafts. It's a suicide mission, but the desperation is real. Marcus's condition has worsened. He's become withdrawn, almost catatonic at times. The dreams he described have become more vivid, more disturbing. He talks about figures in the darkness whispering secrets about the island. We've tried to help him, but it's like he's slipping away. Despite everything, Sam and I remain determined. We started mapping our potential escape routes, marking places where we could gather supplies and avoid the supervisors. It's a long shot, but it's all we have. We can't let Mordenpole bury the truth of this island. In our last excursion, we discovered something that might be a game changer. Deep in the cave, hidden beyond a false wall, we found an old journal. It's written in a language we don't fully understand, but some of the symbols match the carvings we've been studying. This journal might hold the key to everything. The island's secrets, the strange occurrences, and maybe even a way out. 6. Okay, so you go back to... I think it was the beginning. Yeah, the beginning of the end is the first note with a number. So we've got 4. Fix that. 3. 0. 6. 4. 4 so far. So that's strange. I guess then, yeah, there's a lot less on the islands than I thought. I guess I'll sail around and look for more. We'll go over here first. Okay. Yeah, we'll sail over there to that one, the little island first. All right, I'll be back. Okay, we're gonna trust the ocean this time. Because it seems like as long as the sails are up, I'm fine. Or as long as the sails are... Yeah. Yeah, as long as the sails are up, I'm fine. What in the world is that then? Little island is so far not yielding anything. I kind of figured... Actually, I don't know why I kind of figured. Actually, have I found stuff on the little island before? Like notes? I don't know if I found notes on the little island before. I think I did. I found one literally in that little... This... I'll go back down to it. Okay, if I can. There we go. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. This little bit right here. I found a note under here, but looks like we're not seeing any. I don't know who... You know what? I think that was my uncle's note. I think that was an uncle note. Yeah, that wasn't a... I kind of crashed into these rocks because I was just not paying attention. Okay, so little island. Just barely. Okay, so then there's a bigger island over here. This one seems really far away for some reason. And this is the... This is a big island. This is the one with, where we had the commercial airline went down. I'm not even seeing it. Where is it? There's my island. I know it's this way. Because they're actually set up very simply when it comes to how they have the... Like, the island layout is very simple. It's just 3 on either side of the island, on either side of the main island. I'm kind of curious. So they were talking about a, I wonder if I'm gonna, like, I feel like I have to find a much larger island. Like, I feel like that's what needs to happen, is I'm gonna find a much larger island that's contains more, you know? Okay, I don't like that. You know, I'm gonna head this way, because I never found one on this island over here, but I feel like I'm probably gonna find one now. Like, now that I reset things, I'll probably find one on that island. Where is that island? It was the one with the 2 big trees on either side. So yeah, there's that island. There's the little island. Did that island just up and disappear? What? I don't see it at all. Huh. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, I'm returning a little bit early because I want to admit something. Apparently I was wrong. So I had thought for some reason there's 3 islands on either side of your island. There's not. There's 3 islands on one side, 2 on the other. So on this side where I'm going right now, this is the island side where 3 of them. So we have this island, which has the little lagoon in the middle of it, and then we've got that next island where you see all those rocks. It's kind of a, I wouldn't say smaller island, but it's smaller than the 2 on this side. It's like, so there's like 2 different sizes of islands, but they kind of, they vary based on what sort of structures you have on them. So there's that little island. You see those 2 little dots way over there? There's, pointing at them. There's one with my spear tip. And the other one. And that's the island with the commercial plane crash. Like I said, this is the one with the lagoon on it. That I've thus far found nothing on. I mean, I've found things on it, but I've just been confused as to what the things I've found on it are. Like, I feel like there's things I'm missing. Then there's the one with the commercial plane crash. There's the one with the you know, next hill. Actually, you know, there's a couple of them with like hill-like features. Those rocky sort of features. And then there's the one that's like the big semi, I would say it's, out of all of them, it's the most like forested, if that's even a word. It's the most densely shrubberied. That's the only word I can think of. It's the most densely populated by plant life. Because you go onto that island and there's like plants and whatnot. I'm looking. So I'm gonna look here, then I'm gonna go back out. Oh, you know what? I might have to go back in. Because maybe there's a... Hey! A trident? Oh, that would be cool. Can I use it as a weapon? I mean, because that's what a trident is. It's a weapon. Oh, maybe it's over here. Like, we've got these landmark things, you know? Every one of them has tended to be on a sort of... Actually, I won't say that. I won't say that all of them have tended to be on landmarks. But they've all been, like, semi-pinned to something. I'm gonna go out here and see if it's, like, up here. My next spot to look would be those, there's a flag in the water. Would be those, two... Or those 3 stones out there. Those 3, like, protruding stones. No. It's like a kid on spring break. I never was that kid in either, like, high school or college. I mean, I went to camp. I went to, like, several different random summer camps, and then I went to the Boy Scout camp that I went to for the longest time, the one that I ended up working at. But that was it. I went to this one. I don't know what it was. I'm trying to remember what. Like there's this camp that I have like the vaguest memory of. Like I have like the memory of a memory of going to a camp. It's the strangest thing, and I don't think I'm making it up. I want to say it's like it was like a 4-H camp or something like that. Because I was a member of 4-H for a little while. If you guys don't know what that is, hey, see? If you don't know what 4-H is, it's a club. It was like a chaos. Ooh, everything has descended in chaos. Sam and I were discovered, and it's all gone to hell. It started when a routine inspection of the platform tower turned into a nightmare. The tower was gone, vanished into thin air along with half the crew who were stationed there. Entire islands that were visible just the day before had disappeared without a trace. Panic spread like wildfire. The supervisors tried to contain this situation, but fear and frustration boiled over. People were desperate for answers, desperate to survive. During the commotion, a riot broke out. One of the crew members, driven mad by the stress, killed a supervisor. The other supervisor, in a panic, started shooting to defend himself. It was pure chaos. People running, screaming, fighting. The smell of gunpowder and blood filled the air. Sam and I knew we had to get out. In the midst of the madness, we managed to sneak away from the main camp and head for the shore. We've decided to take our chances on our own. Staying with the group is no longer an option. It's too dangerous, too unpredictable. We found a small secluded cave where we set up a makeshift camp. It's not much, but it's safer than being in the middle of that insanity. We brought what supplies we could carry, but it won't last long. We need to find a more permanent solution if we're going to survive. The island is changing, becoming more unpredictable. We've seen strange lights in the distance and heard noises that don't belong. It's like the island itself is alive, shifting and morphing. We don't know what's causing it, but we need to stay vigilant. Despite the chaos, we still are determined to uncover the truth. We've hidden the old journal and our notes in a secure spot in our new camp. Every night we pore over the journal, trying to decipher the notes. It's slow again, but we're making progress. Marcus didn't make it out with us. I fear for his safety, but there was no way to reach him in this chaos. I hope he finds a way to survive, but right now we need to focus on staying alive. And then we've got another number, 5. So we're up to 5 numbers. I want to say it's a 6-digit combo. I'm interested to continue going and looking for more. I'm going back to... Wait. Not that. Ah. That water bladder is so, like, small. It's so small. I've used those sorts of things before, like the water bladders and whatnot that you wear on your back. They're interesting to use, like to have, and I would say they're very interesting. I don't know if I would want to say concept, but like they're interesting in the sense that it's like, I have this thing. Yeah, I have it. But it doesn't necessarily feel like it serves, like it's they're more pain than they are like worth. So I feel like the cave we found him in was the cave that they escaped to. Why we didn't find their journal there is kind of sad, because that would have been a cool thing to see. And I've not found any like runes. They've been talking about seeing these etchings and runes and whatnot all over. I've not seen anything like that. I've seen absolutely nothing like that. But so we know, though, however, that the islands, or the island, because I guess this is just literally one big freaking island, is like, it can change. It changes, and it does so to like mess with people. Like this island is not just, it doesn't just mess with you in a spatial sense, it also messes with you in a time sense. It changes like how its geographic layout. It changes everything that it possibly can to continuously screw with you as much as it possibly can. Like, it wants to keep you trapped here for as long as possible. And, like, it wants to leave no survivors. I'm gonna make another round. Well, I didn't even finish making a round before I found that one, so I'm gonna continue to go around here and see if I find anything else. Normally, if I'm on the island, any sort of thing that sticks out, it kind of gives me that warning pretty quickly. But hey, we're making progress. I mean, was it a 6-digit? I think it's a 6-digit. Because otherwise, I'm going to be guessing a hell of a lot of numbers. You know what I might do? I might head back to my island just to check. Wilson, too. I wanted him to have a nice place. So he's out of the sun. He's not getting too hot. I'm spoiling volleyballs. I've gone insane. But what is that saying? It's like, if you're, like, conscious enough to know that you're going insane or whatever, are you really going insane? It's something along those lines. I don't know what the exact phrasing of it is, but it's something along those lines. It's one of those, you know, you're not actually insane, because, like, if you know you're going insane, you're not going insane. You're not insane. Like, you're still sane enough to know. This looks comfy. I'm just gonna, like, let myself get waterboarded. Because my head's, like, leaning back towards the ocean. Okay, so I'll head over to the other islands. We'll take a gander at them. Because, you know, it'll be quicker for me to do that than it will be to run to my island first. All right. I'll be back. Okay. had a realization as I was coming up to this island. So the people that, you know, we're reading about, all the different people we're reading about, I don't remember what year we're here, but a bunch of the different people we're reading about were here within, you know, not too long of spans of each other, the longest gap being the lieutenant, obviously. But then we've got, you know, like the plane crash survivors. Those guys, I want to say, were here in like the mid 80s. I want to, yeah, I think those guys were here in like the mid 80s, and then the other, like, the guys here with Mordenpole were here in the... Oh, don't see me. Good kitty. Good kitty. I'll get up there and I'll check. I'm gonna get up there because it's away from the kitty. And I'm just assuming that the big cat can't climb because, you know, big cats can't climb. Absolutely not. Even though so many big cats can climb. All big cats can climb. What am I talking about? Stop it! There. Look at 1, 2. I've probably killed 4 at least up here. But I still don't know who these guys are. I thought it was the plane crash survivors, but reading based off of it, like based off of my readings, he died like technically like years after them. Like he arrived back on shore years after they had passed. Like they had aged rapidly, and he got back to shore. So for him it was like a couple hours, but then for them it was, you know, years. But then he got back to shore and they were dead, all seemingly of either, probably not old age, but they were older in age when they had died. But that's just the thing. There's so many things that you're like, what is this about? I mean, this whole island is very confusing. That's right, I was gonna check times. So, okay, the radio tower people, Mordenpole people were here in 85. Logan Harper was here in 85. They were literally here the same year. And Logan's people, I know, were here. They were here for months. Logan's people were here for months. The Mordenpole people were here for months. That's crazy. So they were literally here. You know, people from either group probably interacted with each other at some point. Either they interacted with each other, or just something about the island didn't allow them to. So they were here so close to each other. However, somehow they didn't interact with each other. Or you have a sort of the forest-like situation. So if you remember when we played the forest, and when it came down to it, yes, the island also had that whole, you know, strange runes. There was all these strange things about the island, and then, you know, we come to it finding a source of power within the island that then was enough to bring down a plane. Like a mix of technology, like technologies of new and old and whatnot, bumping up against each other. Or if you want to say like mysticism, whatever you'd like, bumping up against each other at the same, like, you know, and then It's kind of like that situation. It's a little bit strange. I mean, it's strange, but it's interesting. So but what I was trying to get at was, if the Mordenpool people, you know, were here long enough that they brought down, like they were here originally. So, I'm assuming more than likely the Mordenpool people were here longer before, our radio tower friend is writing us. Wow, the tide receded like crazy. But I'm just assuming that they were here, they were out here doing things, long before, you know, he came about. And then more than likely, whether or not they were here and doing things at the same time, and they were the ones that brought down that plane that had, you know, all those innocent lives on board. Hi, buddy. I'm not gonna mess with you because I really don't want to die today. There's just so many questions. Or if it's just a completely separate case. Who knows? If this place has, like, its own properties that... I heard that site, like, that splash or something, something stepping on something. Immediately thought I was gonna die. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna go back to my island, and then hopefully it's only 6 numbers, because if it's only 6 numbers, I can guess. I can guess the last one, or, you know, not even guess. You just only have a certain amount of digits you can go through. But see you there. All right, we're home. So, sort of, almost. If I'm not correct about the amount of digits, you sleep too much. I'll run up there real quick. I was about to say, if I'm not correct about the amount of digits, I'll continue it in the next one, because I've realized that, I mean, a lot of this should hopefully be edited down, like cutting out travel time and whatnot, and some other random stuff. But because I'm recording this in 2 bits, so... I couldn't remember if it's 6 or if it's 9. It's 6. Okay, so 4. 6. Wait. Four 3065. Okay, I'm gonna check real quick, because maybe. Okay, so Chaos is June 15th. No, they're in order. Yeah, they're in order. February. Wait. Did I get February? Yeah, 4. 3 0 6 5 43065. I don't know if you need to like do something with this, if this is a button. So I'm pressing on it. Unless it just really does not want me to open that. Okay, what I'm gonna do then is what I'm gonna do then. That's literally what I was about to say. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna go to bed. 'Cause now it should let me go to sleep. And then I'll come back in the next one. We'll get that open, even if it takes me prying it open with one of these random things I find laying on the island. I wouldn't be allowed to do that. The game would be like, no, that's not allowed, even though you fully could do that. Okay, but I'm gonna end this one here. Ow! Just hit my leg and back at a really weird angle. If you have not yet, we are still working our way to get to 2,500 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you haven't, hit the sub button, and I will see you in the next video.